The Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Chicago Bulls are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Jamal Murray is out there with Curry. Then there's Horford. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's KD in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, they've got Paul George, Joel Embiid out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Dunn in at the two-guard spot. You look at the Bucks. They come into the series, Greg, with a lot of momentum after a sweep in Round 1.
And you know they've got to be feeling good about themselves. But as you've seen, Kevin, things can change in a hurry in the postseason. And this is a tough opponent in front of them. And Round 1 momentum only goes so far. This is a fresh start, and they're going to have to battle even harder to get through this series.
Here's a fresh start, you're right. Leonard with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside, George, back to Leonard, uncovered, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Outside, Covington. Tipped away. Gafford with the steal. Here's Leonard. Horford with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Covington. To the inside, Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Dunn passes to George. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. George has got 5 now.
George with the innate ability and sense, and he has to get it off quick.
Murray down low. Dunn covering. Murray, good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Embiid. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside Curry. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
And stolen by Horford. Murray against Dunn. Pass to Durant. Over George, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
George passes to Leonard. And Durant sends it back. Curry kicks to Murray. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Gafford with the steal. George looking around, pass to Leonard, to the middle. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
And here is KD. Murray with it. Poked loose and stolen by Dunn. Here's George. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Durant. Pass to Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you don't want to put Curry at the line. That's just dangerous and pretty much 2 points. Stephen, the best free throw shooter ever.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Curry.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Now here's Leonard. Three-pointer by Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. And so Curry will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Murray. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Levine's checked in for Chris Dunn. Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside Leonard. Pass to Embiid. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Gafford against Covington. Six on the shot clock. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. There's the 3. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Outside Covington. Down low, here's Murray, and that one is good. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Now Gafford, defended by Covington. Pass to George. Back to Gafford, and Embiid in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Stephen Curry. 4th, Kevin Durant.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
To the right side. Gafford finds Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when Steph gets into the lane, he does a great job of shifting and moving the ball around and does not go away from the contact, forcing a foul.
Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Levine against Murray. Levine passes to Embiid. Outside Leonard. Here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Curry kicks to Murray. Outside Durant. Pass to Curry. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Gafford. Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Leonard against Horford. Now here's Embiid. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Curry deciding where to go with it. Gafford against Covington. Deep 2 from Murray. And the Bucks miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Leonard. Floats one. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
I mean, where is this stuff coming from Kawhi Leonard? What can't he do that time with the floater?
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Robinson's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for George. The Bucks also with the sub. McGee, he's checked in for Al Horford. And Murray's got the ball here for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Pass to Curry. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 15 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now Embiid for 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Murray the pass to Curry. Releases from the wing and drills it. Now that's 17 points for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Outside Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Milwaukee. Olynyk comes in for Robert Covington. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Durant.
In terms of two-way players, Kawhi has to be one of the guys that you would consider as one of the elites. Defensive player of the year caliber guy on the wing. He can also carry you offensively.
Now here's Olynyk. Embiid with the steal. Levine with it. He's against Tucker. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Tucker. And Zach Levine hits from deep. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Kevin Durant comes in for Murray. Good on both.
Now, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Pass to Embiid. Jacks up a three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Craig against Dunn. Craig kicks to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Pass to Levine. Fires the three. A rebound by the Bucks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Durant. It's Olynyk atop the key. McGee finds Craig. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Leonard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Durant's got his third basket of the night right there. Levine against Durant. A three from Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Durant, the pass to Tucker. Embiid against Olynyk. Pass to Craig. Outside, KD. And he makes that one. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Kevin, he's been around the league a long time, so super smart around the basket to rise up and finish.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Embiid. Rebound by Olynyk. KD against Dunn. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I like it when a lot of guys are committed to attack to the inside because it's going to get you to the line. Can they keep that up?
Milwaukee in the lead. They've got Paul George. Zach LaVine is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Robinson, and it's Gafford in at the 4. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. LaVine dishes to George. Pass to Gafford. LaVine with it, guarded by Curry. LaVine can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the paint. Murray, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
LaVine passes to George. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Olynyk inside. Gafford's there. Outside Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Back to Levine. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Levine's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. 3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Gafford against Olynyk. Pass to Levine. Shoots. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Murray dishes to Horford. Second chance effort. Chicago grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bean passes to Gafford. Now here is George, guarded by Curry. And George kicks to Gafford. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Robert Covington's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Torrey Craig. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Jamal Murray, number 1. Second is Zach LaVine.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Here's George. He's got 8. Pass to Dunn. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. Back to Levine. Takes the 3.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. KD dishes to Covington. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Curry buries the 3 shot.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Levine passes to Robinson. Levine sets the screen for Robinson. And George, here we go. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Curry, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Left side, Covington. Inside, Murray. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Covington has proven to be a team player, willing to share it.
Levine against Murray. Outside, George. Pass to Gafford. And here's Levine. He's covered by Murray. Robinson with it. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. And the Bulls with another miss. And KD's got the ball here for the Bucks. To the paint. Gafford with the steal. Here's Dunn. Gafford trying to break free. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Some changes for Chicago. Joel Embiid comes in for Robinson. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Paul George. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Bulls. The Bucks trail. Now Murray. 6 points for him. KD dishes to Murray. Horford with a screen on Russell. 6 to shoot. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's sent back by Russell. Here we go, one-on-one. Alexander Walker with the ball. KD's on him. Russell kicks to Embiid. Back to Russell. Over Murray. And again, no good by Chicago. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's good from long range.
Well, a polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
Embiid with a screen on Durant. Here's Alexander Walker trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Murray the pass to Curry. Nice take from Curry. And Levine with the block.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
And the dunk by Embiid.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside Covington. Mr. Curry from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Gafford, defended by Covington. Now Levine launches it. Horford with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but I trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Floats it up for Murray. Stolen by Levine. Down low, Gafford passes to Alexander Walker. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine against Curry. Pass to Durant. Covington against Embiid. Pocket 6 to the middle. Murray, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Russell. Embiid with a screen on Murray. Russell passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys. Chicago making some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Alexander Walker. Chris Dunn comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's George in for Russell. Horford finds Covington. And here is Durant. Shoots over Leonard. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Covington. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. Curry against George. Pass to Embiid. Let's go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Embiid's got 19 points.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Back to Dunn. Curry with the steal. From deep, George. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Covington passes to Murray. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Milwaukee, trailing by 2. To the inside. Here's Murray. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Nobody near George. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Murray, the pass to Durant. Down low. It's deflected.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Leonard. Outside, George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Covington. Curry with it. Defended by George. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Curry.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Bulls, Robinson's checked in for Daniel Gafford, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Chris Dunn. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. George against Curry. Embiid inside the line. And the Bulls with another miss. Milwaukee's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. The score now all even. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Physical play by Embiid inside.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And here is Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Curry can't get it to go. And here's George for 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Pass to KD. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing: focus.
I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with Murray. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Durant, and it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry, good.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. Outside Leonard. Stolen by Durant. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And Embiid gets it to go.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
For three, Murray. Rebound by the Bulls. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
To the middle. Covington passes to Horford. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. On the top of the key. Again, the miss by Murray.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And George kicks to Levine. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
Bucks trail by 4. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Leonard. Pass to Embiid. The tray. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gafford against Covington. Curry on the wing. Back to Covington. Outside, Horford. For the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gafford's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Outside, George. Back to Gafford. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls.
Yeah, use the height, use the reach. Devastating effect, Daniel Gafford.
Bucks trail by 6. Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Pass to KD. Durant drains it from distance.
Yeah, pull out your dictionary, look up the term pure scorer. You might see a picture of one Kevin Durant.
Outside Leonard. Levine looking around. Embiid wide open. Milwaukee with the rebound. Covington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray against George. On its way from Curry for 2. No good from the wing. Chicago leading by 3. Levine with it. He's got 5. Right side George. Here's Embiid. Embiid with the power.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Bulls making a change here. Dunn's checked in. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. In the third spot, Paul George.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Here's Murray, 11 points in the game. On its way from Curry for 2. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Curry with the steal. Murray against Leonard. Here's Murray up on top. Durant deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Over Dunn. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Outside, George from past the arc. Poked away. For Milwaukee, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Gafford. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dunn's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Covington.
And Covington, it gets underappreciated, but guy who runs the floor, he'll guard a bunch of different positions, he'll hit three-point shots. It's a lot of complimentary stuff.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw drops for Covington.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the three.
And both free throws good for Covington. Now done. Pass to George. Lots of room. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Durant. Over Leonard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. KD's got 21 in the game.
Hard to argue with that plan. Give Durant the ball. Let him show why he's one of the league's best.
Pass to George. Again, Chicago.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Done against Murray. Now Curry. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Curry's got 40 points.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Ball's knocked loose. Murray down low. Dunn covering.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Pass to George. Durant with it. George picks him up.
A spindly guy. Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the first one at the line is good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Both good from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Outside Covington. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
George against Curry. Pass to Embiid from outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Covington. Now Curry, defended by George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Leonard, aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Pass to Durant. Here's the floater. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
Yeah, easy call.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for George. JaVale McGee's checked in for Milwaukee. He's off on the second. The Bucks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to LaVine for the lead. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points for Zach LaVine.
And nice work off the pass. I like LaVine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Outside Curry. LaVine against Murray. Bucks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Down against Curry. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Robinson left side. Leonard with the ball. Shoots over KD. Leonard no luck. KD against Embiid. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Olenek is checked in for Robert Covington. P.J. Tucker comes in for Murray. And it's Torrey Craig in for Stephen Curry. 1:46 left in the third. Outside Leonard. Stolen by Tucker. Shakes him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
P.J. Tucker again, man, that is one strong dude.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Tucker.
And P.J. Tucker, one of those guys that we talk about as a journeyman throughout his NBA career, but there's no doubt that he's made positive impact and touches wherever it is that he's played.
Both free throws good from Tucker. 1:33 left to play in the third. KD against Levine. Stolen by Tucker. Durant dishes to Tucker. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Oh, how about the vision from KD? Fantastic at moving the ball and then working it to his teammates.
Outside Leonard. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. And another miss by Chicago.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
KD with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Durant uses his size in close.
Yeah, sometimes nothing to do with Durant. His size lets him defeat the inside contact.
Outside Leonard. Inside. And Levine throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, KD. Five on the clock. Rebound by the Bulls. And here's Levine. The three. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Well, I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Robinson is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Levine at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And he makes the first.
And for a big guy, Daniel Gafford is very active and agile when he's playing. You appreciate a tall guy like that who can make some moves.
Gafford cans them both. Now here's Murray. Outside Curry. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Gafford's got his 16th rebound on the night. Dunn passes to Levine. Now here's Gafford. Olynyk is covering. To the inside. Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Murray scanning the floor. Olynyk sets a screen from Irving. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And it's George finishing it off.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Murray against Levine. Murray the pass to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Levine passes to George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
The Bucks working the ball around. And the basket by Horford.
Now, another big out there who can stretch the floor. Horford doing that now often.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Gafford. Down low. Here's Dunn. Takes it off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
George with the bucket.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Always been a tight defender. George not slowing down with age.
Horford gets the bucket. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to George from deep. And again, another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. And here is Gafford. Olynyk is covering. To the middle. Here's Dunn. Milwaukee with the rebound. Craig passes to Murray. Now Curry launches a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. George with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Taking it up strong. Gafford rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Chicago. Embiid comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Exum in for Chris Dunn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Durant subbed in for Torrey Craig. And he makes both free throws. Here's Murray. Pass to KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Micic, he's checked in for Exum. And he sinks the second.
I mean, there's no doubt that Kevin Durant is still one of the most lethal long-range players in the game today.
Embiid with a screen on Murray. The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them. There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Embiid. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Horford. Durant against Levine, and that one good. Durant's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Putting on a clinic tonight, Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Up top, Embiid. Pass to Micic. Embiid with a screen on Murray. From downtown, rebounded by the Bucks. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's the three. Murray, no good.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Embiid with a screen on Murray. To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Embiid's got 35 in the game.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Outside, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Embiid with a screen on Murray. Driving in. Good. Nice play there from Micic.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Murray kicks to Durant. Over Levine. KD's shot is off.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Levine against Durant. And Levine with the block. Here's Micic. Pass to Embiid. Plenty of space. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
KD's shot is good.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Pass to Gafford. And it's sent back by Horford. Curry with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside, Covington. And the shot is good.
Covington will hit threes, but he'll go down low and mix it up a bit too.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. The lead is 2. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. The Bucks working the ball around. KD finds Murray. Outside, Covington to take the lead. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Covington. Covington's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Micic. Pass to Levine. Over Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Chicago. And so Levine nails both of them.
Now a veteran in this league. Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Murray kicks to KD. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Now Embiid takes a 3. And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Covington kicks to Durant. Back to Covington. Pass to Murray. Stolen by George. In the corner, it's Levine. Another shot, and it's Gafford laying it in. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Curry against George. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Covington passes to Murray. Over Levine. Pulls in another board.
Beasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
A floater. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Murray against Levine. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Up top, Curry, defended by George. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Levine. Gafford sets the pick for Levine. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by Murray. Curry is inside. Guarded by Levine. Curry's shot is off. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Levine kicks to George. Back to Levine. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.